So we're here. By now, everything in the hardware store has respawned. So let's make the long and winding road back. One stop I tend to make on the way back is there's just a few cars over here that are clustered together. Let's see. Yeah, they're down this way. You know, there's like a backpack, maybe a purse or duffel bag, something like that. And you might get lucky and get a good weapon or even just some ammo. That would be a plus. Sometimes there's a zombie around. You can get a little easy kill on that. Speaking of which, got a little night crawler here, just slithering on his belly. And face. Nothing else around. Reload. And let's get the backpack. I hear you crawling, but you can't come get me. That's a nice little melon shot. Now, I really don't like melee weapons because you get too close and personal, and I've already got like a flawless one of these. So scrap that. I always keep the canned goods. You never know when you can use them, and there's only so much you can get in the game, I guess. I don't know why I keep collecting water, because I got more water than I think I'm going to need for a long time, but of course I have it. There's some scrap iron. Get in there. Okay, frisky with a dead body. Bullet casings. I usually just scrap them into brass. I know it's not exactly efficient. I guess you're losing out on brass when you do that. But for me, it's more about inventory management, and I got plenty of brass casings at the base. And there's a duffel bag. I think I've hit this one before. And I'm just gonna take this. I got 10 glass jars, and if I fill it up, yeah, I don't need glass jars that much. And the only way I can get rid of the shotgun parts is to burn them. It's just inventory flotsam for now, so let's get on our way. Again, a nice little jaunt through the woods. Plenty of time to contemplate things like creative ways to kill zombies, what to do when you're running for your life, and try not to crap your pants. Yeah, it's just the little things in life. Let's see what we got over here. Potato. I got plenty of those. We'll scrap the can, because I'm always looking for scrap iron. And I hear you walking over here somewhere. I don't see you, but I definitely hear you. Sounds like you're off to the right. There you are. Let's crack your frozen little melon. Get the crosshairs to settle. Blink! Didn't see it coming. But I definitely hear another guy coming. and barely anything worth getting out of that. Where are you at? Peekaboo, I do not see you. And I want to kill you. Maybe I'm getting paranoid, but I do hear something. Eh well, let's get out of here. It's just a few experience points, and there's a plethora in the game. So anyway, yeah, there's a passing gas gas station here. I usually don't hit those on my loot runs. It's primarily what I really want to go for, which is usually, the gun parts, the tools, and I'll hit the passing gas every so often. I just don't make it a routine to go to the gas stations every 3 days as it respawns. It doesn't hurt, but there really isn't a whole lot to expect from gas stations, I guess, except for just standard loot. The tin cans, the paper, and stuff that you probably will already have a over amount of at your base in your inventory. And we'll just keep on cruising. Here's another point of interest in the game, and it's the farm with a cornfield. Early in the game, if you manage to get the forge book, come over here and get some of the rows of corn. You can turn that corn into corn powder. I can't think of the name of it right offhand, but you mix corn powder with water, and you'll automatically get clay, which you can use to make molds for your forge. Plus, you just get corn, which is extra nummy. One shot, one kill. So by now, everything here in the hardware store should have respawned by now, and I believe it has. And I don't already have coffee, but now I do. That's gonna fill up quick. I ain't even in the store yet. Alright, well. Nope, wrong thing. I think having the video capture software and the game going is part of why I click and go to drop and it doesn't drop. So this is an example of how I breached the building. One block. You need pickaxes on the metal sheeting and the brick, I think, but you can get by with a fire axe or maybe even with a stone axe if you're patient. See, these are already respawned, and since my inventory is bursting at the seams, here's another block I chopped out. I'm crouching, I'm slipping through. Now, I don't know why there's not been any zombies that have respawned in here. Maybe I just haven't heated it up enough. But, yeah. So, now here's a trick. Now, you see, I already got glass jars, I got books. If I had wood and other common stuff that I have a stack of already, you can make room up here by hitting take all if your inventory is full down here. And everything that can stack in here that's already up here will automatically go into here and fill up stacks down here. I don't know if I've described this in a way that makes sense, but it'll help you open up room here. And say you have multiple storage crates, and say you've made a mess of your inventory and you have a little bit of everything in each of them, and you want to condense it down and to help sort it out. Just fill up everything in your inventory with as much of the common stuff, like wood and all this stuff. Fill it all up with the common stuff. Take everything out of the one storage chest. Go to the next one. and I don't have one here as an example, but say it's got some of the same stuff that is already in your inventory, just take from that other crate. So it opens up inventory slots in the other crate, and you're basically just kind of squeezing it all in as you have space for. Then you can go through and individually just drop everything in how you like. And since we definitely got to raid the new boxes here, we're just going to dump everything we can up in here. And drop, yep, okay. Now one thing I can do is I can break apart that sniper rifle, put that in there, and dispose of the old receiver in that. That would open up a space for me. I can break that down too. But for just the time being, I can get this moving fast enough. We'll free up some slots, loot some boxes, and carry on. Are we having fun yet? And okay, I'm just going to keep these in here because I might be breaking things down as I go along. So we start in the back room and get stuck on some shelving. You can chop these shelves down with a pickaxe, and it'll convert into scrap iron. I'm not exactly sure how much scrap iron. It might be like something piddly, like 1 or 2. But if you're, again, if you're really desperate for scrap, that's another way of picking it up. And you really can't do anything with the shelves anyway. Ooh, $5.95. I might just have a new toy. I guess when you get multiples of one type of weapon or tool in the same box, it seems like it spawns the same quality. It may not always be the case, but I've seen this fairly often. So 2 pickaxes of $5.95 quality. Whoop. Gone like a set of rims at a Puff Daddy concert. And I'll take that. That one's empty. If I can get the crosshairs on there. Alright. I wonder if that shovel's better than the one I already got. And come on. And squeeze through. So, clear up some of these. Crap fire axe. Let's see, is there... Yeah, there's a box there. There we are. Nothing. Jump counter. Get in the cooler. Get some beer. Hopefully it's not watered down stuff, but since I don't drink in real life, not an issue. And cashier. And we'll get this. Get this other. Get this piece of garbage here. Come on. Nothing. Maybe I already picked it. I think I already came through here. And the plane! The plane! And this is one really nightmarish fantasy island. Alright. Come on. Give me some garbage. And gave me nothing. What a bum Christmas gift. Alright. Nothing. I'm thinking these haven't respawned yet. So, because as you remember, the circuit is go from the back and loop up to the front. So maybe we'll just, well, break this stuff down. No more lead. I want to check on that shovel. See if that's actually better than the one I already got. I already got a hoe. Not too worried about shotgun. That axe can go. That axe can definitely go. This pickaxe can go. This axe can go because I think I got like 2. You know, 1 backup and yeah. So that can all go. Let's move up here. And we'll just scooch that. Oop. And we'll scrap that. Now these small engines, I already got the auger. I don't think they break down. So 2 motors become, what was that, like 62 scrap. So once you got the auger, that's a pretty darn good use for them. Is scrap. So paper up here. Didn't already get beer. Right. Okay. So let's see if these have spawned yet. No. I don't know what the delay is. Now another thing to note is, say you open a chest and you put something in there and then you walk away, and then 3 days later you come back and you go to search the crate again, and the thing you put in there is already in there, but it appears that nothing new is spawned in there. Au contraire, my friend. Take out the object you had placed in there, wait a couple seconds, and wait for the text in there to say unsearched. It only takes just a few seconds, but you have to empty the box before new stuff can spawn in it. Now, if you let it build up over a few days, I don't believe it's going to add any extra stuff to it. It's not going to accumulate more. It's just, boom, 1 shot at it, and then you have to wait another 3 days. So, something to think about if your inventory gets full. I'm thinking some of the stuff is not going to respawn. At least not in a manner of timely fashion. Right, these are respawning. Could be I already searched that stuff and reset the timers. I do not recall. They look like grain alcohol. Come on. Alright. Again, I cannot necessarily talk and play. Whoopsie! My bad. Yeah, it was just a trash can. That'll never happen again. Alright, let's just, Okay, so it isn't respawning in that. So I'll just let that carry over to the next period of 3 days, which will be day 24. Well, before I get carried away, I'm going to get the coordinates that the pilot of the bush plane has so nicely radioed to me, and write down, again, it's the last number first, so that would be negative 82 or south 82, and then the first number, which is positive 822, which would be east 822. And off camera, I will go and pluck the crate, because I am pretty sure there's going to be a great deal of running involved. So, back on task. Well, break everything down that we can. So there's that. I believe I already got some hard metal doors back at the base in storage, so we'll scrap those. Okay. So as I explained earlier, you know, there's wood here, there's wood here, there's vitamins here, vitamins here, or rather here. Oops, missed that. Definitely want to keep the rebar frames. So, empty jar, bottled water, beer, these things could be up in here. So, what we'll do is we'll take all. Now, after we've taken all and say not everything that we really want is transferred down here, we'll just take the stuff we're not too enthusiastic about, things that really can't be scrapped and can only be burnt, and we'll put those up there, because I can always come back for them. These here can convert to paper. I already have read the Forge book. Okay. So, we'll just drop that down there manually. Actually, I should have taken these and just put them in these slots, because when it goes to take from here down to here, with the take all button, it kind of goes in order like that. So I'm not too worried about iron boots, even though they're flawless, because I think I got them at the base already, and well, they really don't seem to be. They don't seem to do much. I got plenty of coffee, plenty of the bandages, plenty of pills. Always take short iron, and the can of soup. This all this rest of this stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna find in abundance. I can always come back for it. No biggie. So we'll just take the stackable stuff. Move up there. The beans. Glaciers. There. Still hasn't spawned. I'll wait for day 24. So, let's see. Make sure I got it empty. Yep. Alright. Rather full. Move it, move it, move it. Come out here. That is now empty. So when we come back on day 24, after 8 in the morning, this had better be full, right? So let's run back to base. This is actually a fairly short jaunt. And as you see on the compass above the hotbar, there's that little house that signifies where you've laid down a bed or a sleeping bag, so you basically know how to find your way back home. So, hoofing it. Still not looking forward to chopping up all these bushes. But that's a problem for another day. This time we shall go through the front, because we can. And it is closest. Like in real life, always close the door behind you. You're not taking the outdoors. So, what I sometimes tend to do is, when it comes to depositing my spoils, I'll go from the outside and work my way around. Now, because I've made myself familiar with what I got in my boxes, they're all kind of compartmentalized. Makes it a little bit easier. And I don't always remember what I haul with me, so I might open a box that I don't need to. And get up there. So that's the empty jars. This is one with full liquids. So we got beer, Foster's, Australian for beer. I now just pissed off a bunch of Australians. Got soup stock. I don't have any other cans of junk. Let's see. I don't think I have any other food materials there. My little micro library. Paper, book, paper. So that's good. Now come over here. Seed stock. I didn't bring the coffee with me. I got it growing. No big deal. Medical chest. I got, I left pretty much this stuff behind because I got this in abundance. I'm pretty certain I didn't get any first aid kits. Splints. Vitamins. I'll probably end up just snarfing those down. Grain alcohol. I don't have blood. I don't have mold. Don't have any of those. I don't have any of these materials. This is where I test for a good quality shovel. 480. 435. Now this is my secondary shovel. My good one is out near the lake, so I know I can scrap this shovel. I should write down a list of the qualities of everything that I got, but we shall do that another time. Iron pipes. Nothing else. Weapon parts. I scrapped those. I do have gunpowder, however. Full-on weapons. I think well, weapons and ammo. So this is a 10mm round. I've been breaking those apart and just taking the gunpowder out, because I really don't like using the SMG. Mostly because how choppy it is on my computer and just uncontrollable. I will be taking this sniper rifle apart momentarily. I didn't gather any other weapons. Tools. Let's see, this pickaxe is my main pickaxe. Oh, and there's my good shovel. So this pickaxe is 516. These, I believe, are 595. I just made a new Fran. Put both of them up there, because what the hell. So long, pickaxe. You've chopped up so much shit. Pardon my language. So that's all the tools. Weapon parts. And let's see, this receiver is 495. This receiver is 471. So we can scrap that. Now, and this is the easy way, I guess. Take your best of this, your best of that, and the best of that. Now I still need a barrel. And then you take your recently found weapon, snap it in there. Everything in there is complete crap. Won't compare to this right yet, but you take this out. You see it's scrap, so be careful. Put the new one in. Take the crappy piece out. Put the new one in. Crappy piece out. New one in. You gotta make sure you get it in the exact same spots. Craft the weapon, and now we have that. Now that's a 429, and I know I got flawless parts in here. 497. We'll still keep that. We'll scrap these. Now, if you do this with shotguns, rifles, etc., the stocks and some of the parts are made of wood, and they will not break down the scrap iron. So keep that in mind. You'll have to do the parts individually, or you assemble the whole weapon and scrap the whole weapon, and you can do that for scrap iron. So hopefully that's a helpful little tip. This is my weapons box. We'll take my secondary sniper rifle and put that up there. Yeah. So we'll move over here. We got some wood planks. Deposit those there. We got some feathers to put in there. Weapon repair kits to put there. You can also use it on that new pickaxe or pickaxes and the new sniper rifle. Well, we use that in the sniper rifle. We use metal strips for the tools. Yeah. And we got those we get to put in the chests out near the lake. And now to get rid of this. Now, as I've mentioned before, bottomless pit receptacles for the scraps. Let's get this fire started. And I don't want to burn. Oh. Well, crap. I'm going to just chuck it. And it just takes up space, and I don't really use it. Put that in there. Now, yeah, we'll get these puppies going. And I have a feeling this episode is running long, so I may have to trim it down if I can. So I'll get these going. One log runs like 3 minutes and change. Yeah. 3 minutes and 12 seconds a log. Alright, that should do that. Alright, now I have a unquenched thirst. So I got so much bottled water, I'm not gonna waste my goldenrod tea. Chug, 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 chug. What'd be kind of cool is if you can do like 7 days to die beer pong. Like I said, I don't drink. In fact, in my entire 39 years of existence, I have not touched a drop of alcohol in my life at all. Believe it or don't. But I would play beer pong against somebody if the drinks that I would have to drink would be cups of Mountain Dew. Yeah, and no, I'm not trying to do a shameless plug for Mountain Dew, although I do love partaking from the holy chalice of the Mountain of Dew. Alright, so I think this will just cover the raiding and loot management, how to breach into stores, the 3-day spawn rule. Now that varies depending on your game settings. It could be 7 days or whatever you decide to set it at. Mine's at 3. So the respawn for stuff in the stores. When you return home, how to somewhat efficiently place things away. You can run back, get the stuff that you didn't get in the crates you leave behind, or the storage chests you leave behind for the excess. I think for this particular theme, this particular episode, we are done. Now, after I'm done with this episode, I am going to make what will be episode 3. It'll air or be up for streaming before you see this. Hopefully you see that before you see this one. If you skip and see this one first, well, go to episode 3. You'll have more fun with that. In that case, I'll be able to fulfill my promise by kill, maim, destroy of zombie hordes. So I'll be getting set up for that episode in just a moment. Thank you for watching. If you are enjoying my videos, you are more than welcome to subscribe, or you can lurk and just leave constructive criticisms and commentary in my comment section. It's all welcome. Destructive criticism you can take elsewhere. You can do it tongue in cheek, and I'll laugh at it. I can deal with sarcasm, maybe. Um, if you have any ideas you'd like to share, do share. If you see something I'm doing that could be done better, do enlighten me. I hope that anything I've shared with you may help your gameplay be a little better and enlighten you or give you ideas to do bigger, better, funner, more unboring things. So until next time, uh, have fun, loot lots, shoot straight, and don't break your ankle. Ciao.